Well, here it is. Here's the BMW Z4 that the pros have been trying to win all day. You need to get a hole-in-one at 18, and I can tell you something, Ellie Gibbons has just gone that close. So the car is still up for grabs. Ellie Gibbons, though, a whisker away. She almost slam dunked it in here at 18, the par 3. But the Z4 survives. It still is here, and it still belongs to its current owner. Not that huge amount of groups left to go. I think there's about 6 groups of pros left to go. So time is running out. Is the Z4 going to find a new owner or not? I have been reliably informed. If not, the car is still for sale. So if anybody does want to buy it, then get in touch with us. We'll put you in touch with the right guy. Don't ask me how much they want for it, but if you're interested, do get in touch. Now, what a day we've had so far. It is the Hazzad Golf Classic here at Northcliffe. What a stormer we have had, and there's still plenty of golf left to play here at Northcliffe, and we've come down to the 18th. Let's come up a little bit and let me show you how incredible this signature 18th hole is. This is also the hole where a little bit later we are going to have our shootout as well. We're going to film that live for you. 20 players going toe to toe. Nearest to pin shootout, £500 to the winner outright in cash. Can be an amateur as well. So it's top 15 pros. I think it's like top 4 amateurs, and then there might even be a junior golfer involved as well. We'll have to clarify that with Chris and Adam from the 2020 Pro Tour. Look at that side. Isn't this one of the most picturesque and beautiful holes you are ever likely to see? A little bit earlier, we were at the first and we had that beautiful, beautiful view there, and this one is almost better here at 18th. In fact, the first tee goes over the 18th green. Down there, that is Hazzad Rafiq, Josh Fagan and Ellie Gibbons. They are just finishing up their round. At the minute, we've got a 3-way tie at the top, 4 under par for the outright tournament, although we do have a amateur in that mix as well. So as it stands at the minute, 4 under par, getting the job done. There's no playoff if there's a tie at the top. We only have playoffs at major events on the 2020 Pro Tour. So if there is a share at the top, then the prize pot will be split. And at the minute, it's looking like it's going to be 4 under. We've just come up here to catch a little bit of the action because it's a beautiful, beautiful place to be. Ellie takes a well-deserved round of applause. I think she's gone round under par as well. That was probably, I think that was a birdie for her too. So she's just gone a little bit better. Hopefully she's going to stick around too for that shootout. Now, £2,250, sorry, to the winner today. We have a total prize pot of £6,000. Of course, that first prize does get split if there is a tie at the top, and that is currently how it is looking. So it's handshakes all around. We've followed Josh Fagan, Hazzad Rafiq and Ellie Gibbons quite a lot throughout the course of the day. We followed them up 3, 4 and 5. We caught them up at 12, and we've just seen them sign off for the day here at 18 as well. So we're just waiting for the next group to come through. We won't have too much of a delay now. Let's just pop that live leaderboard up onto the screen so you can see how things are panning out here at Northcliffe as the day does start to draw to a close. I can see at the far side they are putting the benches up, getting everything ready for the spectators for this shootout. It's going to be an absolute corker, just like it was last year, if you saw it too. And that is how things look at the top, at the sharp end of the leaderboard here live at Northcliffe. We are starting to draw to a bit of a close here. We're going to stay at 18 for a few groups coming through. We've got an exclusive interview with Mark Cook from Hazzad Golf a little bit later too. Nick Marsh has finished. He's in the clubhouse, and you see 4 under par. That's getting the job done. A little bit earlier today, we caught up with him at the first. Let's hear what Nick Marsh had to say before he even struck a ball in anger earlier today. Roll BT. Been quite a good year for you so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, can't really grumble, to be honest.
Did you go well on Europro?
Yeah, I've been doing all right this year. So 13th on the order of merit. Thrown in a lot of good stuff, so just need to try and get a win as soon as possible, really.
Of course. So the idea then is to be Challenge Tour next season.
That'd be nice,
top
yeah.
5, isn't it, or top 6 for Europro, go straight to Challenge Tour.
Yeah, top 5 the order of merit at the end of the year, get Challenge Tour cards, yeah. So.
Now we're late August. I asked the chaps ahead of this as well. I know you're still going for that Challenge Tour, but you've got to think about next year now, I suppose, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. For me personally, I just take one tournament at a time, and then just see how we go.
Now you're here today, just a warm-up. What's coming up after, after today?
Monday morning, driving over to Ireland for Europro next week. Oh, well, yeah, this week coming up.
Fantastic.
So hopefully should be a good week.
And you never know, you could be doing it in a BMW Z4 later.
You never know.
That's what I think. Thanks. There you go, that was Nick Marsh a little bit earlier today. He's had very, very good, strong days. He always does as well. Big things for the future for Nick Marsh, remember him. Looking to get that big W on the PGA Europro Tour as well. Coming up very shortly, we will have Joshua Bristow, John Wilding and Lewis Hopkinson making their way down. They're just at 17 at the minute, just finishing up and then making the walk down here to 18. A little bit earlier this morning, whilst we're talking to players who we've spoken to today, Joe Price and Jack Clarkson were going very well indeed throughout the day. They were one of the first groups we caught up with, one of the first pro groups anyway, a lot earlier this morning. We caught up with them at the first tee, and here's what they had to say. Roll B team. How are we doing, chaps? All right? Yeah, not too bad. Let's just have a quick word. Actually, whilst you're here, how are we feeling today?
Yeah, good, thank you. Not too bad.
I love this opening tee shot. It's got to be one of the most dramatic, hasn't it? Perhaps a little bit daunting as well, but not for you guys, right?
Well, we're just saying, it's either wedge or we'll go for it, really.
Oh, what are you going to do?
No idea where to hit it.
Don't know yet.
Have you never played it before?
We have, and I still don't know.
How's your year been now? Chaps to start with?
Yeah, it's been alright. It's been a bit slow. Had jewellery service for 3 months at the start of the year.
Did you?
So,
3 months?
yeah, it didn't go to
Blimey.
plan. But, no, yeah, it's been alright. Been okay.
How about yourself?
Yeah, same. It's starting to get there. It's
Yeah.
a slow start, but yeah, starting to play a little bit better now. So.
I mean, we get to sort of back end of August, don't we? There's still enough of the season to make a go for it, but are you starting to look towards next year as well?
Yeah, definitely, in terms of like the winter and how to get ready for next year.
And what do you do over the winter then? Because the weather's rotten, quite frankly, here, isn't it?
Obviously, if you can get away, then obviously it's all finance depending, but just kind of keep working hard, a little bit of work, save some money,
Yeah.
and get in the gym.
Get in the gym, good. Pretty much same, huh?
Do the same. Yeah, I was lucky enough to get away this year, so hopefully, fingers crossed, do something similar again this year.
Are you going up Bloomfield Road much this season?
Try and go a couple of times. Yeah, yeah.
Commiserations about that, then. Guys, best of luck. We'll catch you first tee. Let's just. There you go, that was a lot earlier today. We're still here at 18, we're just waiting for the next group to come through. If you could look, actually, we'll put the camera on the clubhouse, you can see everybody gearing up. What we love about Northcliffe Golf Club, it's the second time the 2020 Pro Tour have been here. We were here last year for the centenary year. It was Ben Firth who was crowned champion. He's been in the field today, not to be his day today, but as you can see, a lot of spectators sticking around. The weather really helps, and it is going to be jam-packed here a little bit later for that nearest to pin shootout. It's going to be fun, it's going to be exciting. We're going to be joined by Dominic Bott as well, current European Tour caddy for Torben Olesen. That is going to be a cracker. You're going to hear from him a little bit later too, just whilst we wait for the next group to come down. Not too much longer to go. The car is still here. Nobody's claimed it yet, although Ellie Gibbons went close.
Second or two ago.
Yeah.
What was that? Was a close one.
Ellie Gibbons was foot out, almost slam dunked it.
PD will win. He's pulled away anyway, we call him PD. You need to give him an offer on it. I've no room for it. Else I would. God, find room.
What does he want for it?
£5 grand, I think.
5 grand. There you go. Anybody watching wants a BMW Z4, 5 grand. In good nick.
40,000 miles.
40,000 miles. It's not bad actually, is it? Yeah. There you go. Anybody watching this fancies a car? 40,000 miles. Chaps, let's talk about the golf club, Northcliffe, because it's absolutely stunning. First you overlook the valley. Here you're looking down into it. What's the best thing about playing here?
It's all for one.
Yep.
There is the
amazing. The
unpredictability of it.
First and the last.
Yeah, the first and the last, but it's just unpredictable. You can
Yeah.
stand here on the tee, as you can see, and you just think, just looks like an ordinary par 3, but hey, as Peter Alice said, it's one of the best finishing holes in golf.
I can't disagree with that. I mean, it's incredible. It really is. Now, a little bit later for the shootout, that's going to be stacked with people, isn't it? You're looking forward to it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, massively so.
It was good last year. Last year was good.
Yeah.
So
year was
it's,
amazing.
let's look forward to as good, if not better.
Fantastic. Right, here we go, guys. Thank you very much for that. The next group have arrived here at the 18th. I'm going to run down and get out of the way, and we're going to watch, see if anybody can get close to winning this car. This BMW Z4. It's still up for grabs. It's still here. Nobody's claimed it. Are we about to have a winner? Well, that would be quite something, wouldn't it? Hole in one wins the car. This is Joshua Bristow, John Wilding and Lewis Hopkinson here at 18. I think they can hear the roar of that Z4 engine right now.
No one won it yet.
No, not yet. Ellie Gibbons came close, almost slam dunked it in. Still up for grabs though, guys, the car. Good actually. I'll tell you what. Oh, good effort. Not quite, but close. Go on, get the bounce. Yes, it's on the green.
Fine.
Looks good. No eyes on it. So we got one fairly close to the pin. I'd say 10 yards or so. Sorry, not 10 yards, 10 feet or so. The other one is probably 20 feet off to the left, but still a very good effort indeed as this group make their way down now towards the 18th green. We'll stay and watch them as they hole out whilst we wait for the next group to come through as well, and it will be Jacob Davis, Ben Mason and Robert Coggan. Ben Mason, who's been going very well today indeed as well. So much good golf out there. 4 under par, currently the clubhouse lead. There's no playoff here today. If there's a tie at the top, it's just a split pot. It's not one of the majors we have on the 2020 Pro Tour, but it's still a very big event indeed. A total prize pot of £6,000, a BMW Z4 up for grabs, And then there's the bonus £500 in the shootout a little bit later. That will be coming up next. In our next broadcast, we'll be back here at 18, and boy oh boy, if it's anything like last year, it is going to be a cracker, not to be missed. And here's the best thing, you don't have to miss it either. This is the Hazzad Golf Classic. We are live at Northcliffe Golf Club. We are going to have an exclusive interview with Mark Cook from Hazzad Golf Club, Hazzad Golf, very, very shortly indeed. If you do want to find out more about Hazzad Golf, golf accessories, golf societies, custom clothing, you name it, check them out. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. Give it a click, it will take you straight through and you can find out even more. If you're watching this as well, tell us where you're watching from today. This is your show. We're here at 18 at the minute. We are going to catch up with the players a little bit later for the nearest pin competition. But at the minute, Nick Marshall, Liam O'Neill in the clubhouse, 4 under par. Callan Barrow also 4 under par. He's on 15 at the minute. He's an amateur though. Ryan Greenfield still in the mix as well, 3 under, but on the 13th at the minute. Eleanor Gibbons, of course, we've just seen her. She finished at 2 under par. She's tied 5th at the minute, along with Ben Mason, who's coming up next, who's at 2 under. Tom North, an amateur, is also tied 5th at 2 under par. Adam Rochester, good day for him. The amateur, of course, we spoke to him quite a bit. He finished a bit earlier, 1 under par for him. Joe Price also finished at 1 under, as did Rob Harris and Torrin Matthews as well. Max Rogers still currently out on the course on 15 at 1 under as well. They are tied 8th, all of those players. That's how it stands at the top end of the leaderboard here for the 2020 Pro Tour. And as you can see, the players have made their way down pretty quick actually already, haven't they? So Joshua Bristow, John Wilding and Lewis Hopkinson down there. Let's hope the next group is a little bit quicker through than the wait we had with this group. Do comment as well, and if you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe to our YouTube channel, Live Sport Now. It helps us out if you hit subscribe and comment in the live chat section of this broadcast. We can show your comment on screen as well, so please do get in touch, please do comment, tell us where you're watching from today. Are you here at North Club? If you are, give us a wave. If you stood on that balcony over there, no one's waving. They're probably too busy watching the action rather than actually just watching the stream of the action, which would make complete sense. So don't forget, Live Sport Now, your home of live, behind the scenes, exclusive content like you've never seen before. Make sure you hit subscribe and watch all of our action in 2022 and beyond as well. So here they are on the green. I didn't see where the third ball went actually. Now there's a BMW Z4 up for grabs, as we mentioned a few times here at 18, but that pin position cut right to the front is quite cruel, isn't it? A very difficult pin position indeed. We were at 12 a little bit earlier for our now famous hole-in-one hunting. We didn't get one, but the pin position was a generous one. It was set up to see somebody score a hole-in-one, but we have not had one yet today at Northcliffe. In fact, the final groups will be past 12 now as well, so there will be no hole-in-one at 12, but we've still got an opportunity here at 18. Ah, brilliant. Great stuff, isn't it, guys? Birdie to finish. That's exactly what you want. Yeah, not bad, eh? Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Can you zoom right in?
Yeah. Not as well as these. Right, there we go. Finishing up there. Now we are, oh, we've got the next group coming straight through, so we'll stay here actually for this. We're going to watch this group tee off. We are going to head back to the clubhouse very shortly, but not yet, because the next group are just about to come on through now. And that's what we quite like, a quick turnaround. And it is Jacob Davies, Ben Mason and Robert Coggan now heading up to the 18th tee box here. So we'll stick around for this group teeing off. Of course, don't forget, coming up in the next broadcast is that shootout, and it is going to be an absolute corker. It really is. Well, what a day it's been so far. It would just be the real icing of the cake, wouldn't it, to grab a hole in one here. Ben Mason in this group is really in the mix. Oh, nice on the green. Nice. Tight, isn't it? Get the bounce. Get the kick. Yes. Oh, go on. Yeah, great. Oh, that was good. Oh my God! Oh, I don't believe it.
Yeah. Good effort.
Cameraman's that far.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't look left as you go past it.
Oh my word.
What a great effort. Cameron said it peaks about that far away.
I think he deserves it. Someone give him the keys. Oh my word. big drama indeed. That was so close, wasn't it? Oh my goodness. In fact, all 3 shots were pretty good. You look at where the ball is, right? And he couldn't believe it. He thought he jumped up. He thought it was in. I think we all did. Oh my word. I don't think my heart rate's come down. Right, that was absolutely sensational. What we're going to do is we're going to actually head back up to the clubhouse now. We've got exclusive interview with Mark Cook coming up from Hazzad Golf, and then we're actually going to watch Chris Hansen, the founder of the 2020 Pro Tour. He's in the next group. He's going to come through. Let's see if he can win the car as well. Whilst we do that, let's just have a quick look at the car. It's just down here, as you can see in this broadcast. It's come very close to having been won, not quite yet. There it is. It's a BMW Z4. 3 litre. It is absolutely beautiful. 6-speed gearbox, manual gearbox, an absolute cracker. It's only on 40,000 miles as well. It is for sale as well. I think the owner wants £5,000 or something for it. But of course, that is if it does not get one now. Now we're going to head over there whilst we've got a bit of a chance. So whilst we do make our way over there, we've got Dominic Bott. He's going to be joining us again live for the shootout. What a cracker this is going to be. Of course, European Tour caddy. He's been there, he's seen it, he's done the lot. We caught up with him at the first. Stay with it. It's going to be an absolute cracker. When we come back, we'll be with Mark Cook from Hazzad Golf. Enjoy this. It really, really is a great interview. Dominic Bott, Roll VT. Dominic Bott, a man who's been there, seen it, knows it all. Is that fair to say, Dominic?
Yeah, I've been and seen quite a bit, yeah, definitely.
Now, on a bit of a break in a minute, who are you currently caddying for?
Torbjorn Olsen, second stint, so it's probably about 6 years we've been together over 2 different stints, but yeah, things have been pretty good.
They certainly have, haven't they? Now, look, let's come to Northcliffe here. Now, let's say Torbjorn's here, playing this tournament right now. First hit, it's an absolute cracker, isn't it? Here?
Yeah,
it's a very short par 4 though. Spoke to David Haig, he's saying a 4-iron to the front of the green. What advice are you giving?
Yeah, I mean, Torbjorn was standing on this tee, there'd be no way he'd be laying it up there. There's one shot and that's it, it's at that green. So
it's like 294 yards or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
something like that.
It's a great little hole. It's a shame it doesn't come later in the round because then everybody will take it on. Yeah. Early doors, people want to get it in play and then try and make 4, make 3 or whatever it is. But yeah, Torbjorn will be standing here and that wouldn't be, the right side wouldn't be an option. It'd be at the green with 3 or 4 iron or something like that.
Now, Torbjorn's obviously made it. We know he's a very capable player, winner, of course, multiple times. A lot of players we're going to see today, they're trying to get on, they're trying to take that next step, be it Euro Pro Challenge Tour, to get to the DP World Tour, maybe PGA Tour. What sort of advice would you give to these players?
It's hard work. It's non-stop hard work nowadays. It's the game changed. There's a certain gentleman called Tiger Woods that changed the game completely. Fitness, gym, what they eat, it's all. I'm a very much believer in you get out of the game what you put in nowadays, and to be a top player you have to work constantly. Your life has to be pretty much golf. Yeah, really. You've got to have family times and stuff like that, but it's a very, and the money that's there as well. Yeah. You've got to work very hard at this. And you have to as well, if not more so, because you know the players, they rely on you, don't they, so heavily. How much work? Let's say we've got a DP World Tour event. Let's say we've got a BMW PGA coming up, which we have, of course, next month. Yeah. How much prep work goes into that? When do you start prepping for that tournament? Monday afternoon, probably. Torbjorn, because he lives in London, we'll probably go play 9 holes Monday afternoon. Sorry. Yeah. Probably play 18 on Tuesday and the Pro on Wednesday. But for me, I've been going there for 30 years now. Yeah. Wentworth has changed, obviously, over the years. We've seen changes, but it's nice to get out there. It's a golf tournament that you get there, and it's exciting. It's a big event, and if you win the BMW PGA Championship, then it'd be a nice one on the CV, put it that way.
It would, and a nice one for the bank account for everybody as well.
Yeah, keep people happy for Christmas, you know. Merry Christmas to all and all that.
So how much do the players rely on you during around it? What's Torbjorn like? Is he the type of guy that, look, talk to me, or is he? You tell me.
No,
what is he like?
It's very. I have to. When we're playing, I don't talk golf. Yeah. I read Sky News and Sky Sports in the morning. We talk football, we talk what's happening in the world.
Who's this team, by the way? Who's this?
Manchester United. They're quite funny at the minute, actually. Especially I'm a Leeds fan, I love it.
Oh, I'm a Leeds fan too, yeah, absolutely. Playing today.
We don't talk much golf.
Is that just to forget about it? Just relax?
He's a great caddy himself.
Yeah.
I mean, we can have days. The last round of the British Masters is one of them where it's very much you see it on TV now where there's a lot of talking going amongst player caddy. We're very much, we see the number, it's an 8-iron, or it's a soft 8-iron, or it's a held 8-iron. There's no, we don't try and complicate it. Everything's simple, coach-wise. Everything he does, we want it simple. Yeah. He prefers that simplicity in the game. It's like we get to the 17th at the British Masters. We had a problem with a 3-iron that we're using. Yeah. We had a poor shot off the first tee, get to the 17th, and it's a 3-iron. As long as your backside points downwards, it's a 3-iron all day long. Yeah. And he said it's either 5-wood or 4-iron. And we hit 4-iron as hard as we could. Yeah. And it worked out. But he's very simple. Like I say, he'd make a good caddy. Yeah. In the way of that he knows his own game. He's an incredible player, and you must complement each other very well. Then you've obviously worked together a long time, so you build up that relationship, don't you? And does that make it so much easier to work together? Yeah, and it's become a friendship as well. And from the word go, we've had this thing about our height. We are probably the smallest pair in world golf. People seem to think, but we've done all right. I was going to say, it started back in the. When I was caddying for Thomas Bjorn, and then the banter started. Yeah. I remember wearing a pair of Nike Airs in Akron, Ohio, and I was caddying for Thomas Bjorn, and they've got the heel on them, and are you wearing them to try and make you taller than me? But we sort of, for the first 4 years was fantastic. Obviously capped off in France, the Ryder Cup, and then we had a break, which was a friendship thing, a mutual thing, and then we came back together 2 years down the line, and touch wood, it's been pretty good so far. This year especially, it's been nice to get back in the winner's circle. Yes, absolutely. Look, Dominic, I'm going to let you go now. You're going to join us later actually for the shootout, aren't you? Yeah, we're going to have some fun, right? Plenty, don't worry about that. Plenty of banter. Okay. Right, we've made the, I'd say long drive, but it hasn't really been that long, back to the clubhouse here at Northcliffe. I'm delighted to be joined by Mark Cook from Hazzad. Now, Mark, we've spoken quite a bit throughout the course of the day, haven't we? Yeah. How important it is for people like yourself and your company to get behind developmental tour golf like the 2025
well, obviously we've been in golf all our sort of career really, so it's just ideal for us to advertise what we do. Yeah. And I love golf, so a bit of a hobby as well, so why not? Well, we heard from Martin a little bit earlier that he's got some stories. Yeah. We could probably talk to him forever, but you're going to take us through and show us some of the things you actually do, because I've been talking about Hazzad Golf all day. I've been sort of reading off what you got written on the banners and things like that. But for the audience, what does it Hazzad do? Well, we're basically a golf embroidery company. So we've got in-house embroidery, we've got in-house printing. So we do a lot of golf shirts. That's kind of the core business for us. So we supply to golf societies, companies who are having golf days. We also do one-offs, Christmas presents, that kind of thing. But it's mainly kind of golf societies, people who are going on golf trips. So it does sound crazy, doesn't it? We are in August, but actually Christmas is coming. Yeah. Dare I say it? Yeah, unfortunately. Well, it's a good time of the year for you guys, surely. Oh yeah. So that's the time we go away actually on holiday. So we don't get a chance to go away in the summer. Yes. Yeah. Well, let's have a look at some of the stuff you do then, shall we? Take us through what we've got. And let's start here. What we've got on display. We've got the shirts. Obviously. So a big part of our business actually is we embroider for the golf tour. So anyone who's a professional golfer under ISM. International Sports Management, all their clothing comes to us and we embroider it. So we've done Rory McIlroy, Lee Westwood, Darren Clark, Ernie Els. I think we had 3 majors. So a few decent golfers. Yeah, but it was we did a lot for Rory, and then he signed for Nike. And once you sign for Nike, you don't have any sponsors on your clothing. So we lost that one, but we did Rory as soon as he turned pro. We did all this stuff. And, brilliant! We'd embroider it with Oakley, Jumeirah Estates, FL Partners. And talking of big names, Justin Rose head cover here. Look. Yeah, we used to make head covers for Justin Rose. Of course, out of Northants, very close to me. That's right. Northants, that one there's David Howell. Oh yes, David Howard, the Barrington Estates one. Yeah. He has quite a lot of embroidery on, Matt Wallace.
Matt Wallace, yeah, the Belfry, of course, yeah.
Yeah, and this is the sort of core business that we do.
Yeah.
Like, we do a lot with Callaway. We sell thousands of Callaway shirts, so it's really
nice.
good stuff. Is Callaway, so stock's fantastic.
Who have we got down here? I'm trying to work this out.
This is Mr. Westwood.
Westwood, yeah. I thought it might be Darren Clark, but
no, it's Westwood. Is this? This was when he won the race to Dubai.
yeah,
The winner automatically gets this special logo on the shirt.
very
so
nice.
he got to wear that all year. So
oh, nice.
yeah, but
Not just that, we've got bags, more head covers, of course, putter covers. Yeah, tell us about it.
all the leather products we manufacture in house. So we cut it all out in house.
I like that. Made in Britain.
Yeah, it's a lot of it actually started when COVID started, because all of a sudden we had nothing to do. So it's like, what we're going to do, and we just. I've got a girl who works for me who were fantastic sewing, so we're like, well, why don't we start to really promote the leather golf products? So we started making the leather head covers, goodie bags, putter covers, and it's just gone from strength to strength.
Wow, incredible
on the back
stuff.
of that. The latest thing we've done actually is the printing. We've just bought a machine that prints onto leather.
Yeah.
So it prints all over it and does an absolutely
It looks
fantastic job.
cool. Yeah.
What got us into it actually, Paul Lorry
Oh, yeah.
messaged me and said, can you do some head covers with my beer brand on, because he's got his own beer brand. So we're like, absolutely, we can
Look at that, how cool is that?
So
I like this one as well, keep calm and hit bombs. I like that.
yeah, the Tiger one.
The Tiger, like that, yeah.
But yeah, it's endless what we can do. It's
Like that. Yeah.
people just come to us and say we want my logo on, and we can turn it round dead quick.
So how do people get in touch with you, Mark?
It's mainly through the website.
Yeah.
Our website's hazzad.com.
Yeah.
Spelled Hazzad.
As it says there, look. Yeah.
Yeah. And
That's the best way, and to be fair, to make it even easier for people watching as well, you don't even have to type it out. There is a link in the body of this broadcast wherever you're watching it. Click it, that's all you got to do, and it'll take you straight through to the website.
yeah,
How easy is that?
simple. Turnaround's dead quick as well. Everything's done like within 2 weeks.
Wow, that is quick. Blimey.
Well, some of these professionals want it within
Can't keep
days.
it waiting, can you?
The good thing about Rory, actually, when he signed Santander, he was doing a photo shoot on the Saturday at the Belfry. I don't know if you've seen it, where he's in the bunker.
Oh, right, yeah.
And he hits it over his head. So we embroidered the Santander on the Friday night. A motorbiker came to pick it up, drove to the Belfry, and his
Incredible.
things were ready for him to do the advert the following day.
You're going to get a lot of last-minute orders now, Mark. Yeah, you know that.
Well, hopefully not. I've
Please
got enough
order in
grey
time.
hair.
Please order in
I
time.
don't want any more grey hair.
Have you had a good day so far, mate? You enjoyed
Absolutely
it?
fantastic.
Incredible, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's been brilliant. It's shown the course off absolutely fantastic. So I
Stunning.
think all the members have had a cracking day. So
And we've still got the shootout to come as well. That's going to be a
Yes.
feast, isn't it?
yeah, the car hasn't gone.
No, the car's
But
still there.
it's
Almost. It's
very
almost
close,
gone.
yes.
Very almost gone.
We shall see. So
Fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so
Thanks,
much, guys. So we're going to keep on walking around. Actually, I want to take us over to the bridge over here, because I just want to give you a sight of how it looks from the other angle of where we are from the 18th. It is an absolute treat here at Northcliffe. Whilst we make our way over, actually, let's just pop that leaderboard onto the screen so we can see how things are starting to wrap up here. Of course, remember, there's no playoff. If there's a tie at the top, it's a split pot for the pros. There is, I believe it's an amateur actually leading the way now at 5 under. Just if I could get confirmation of that. So Callum Barrow leading the way at 5 under par, an amateur, incredible. We've seen a few amateurs win on the 2020 Pro Tour over the course of the years as well. It's the third season for the 2020 Pro Tour. In fact, it's very bright down here, isn't it? The sun's starting to come down. I wonder where the best place will be to get the best shots a little bit later. But let's just take ourselves onto the bridge here, because it is an absolute beauty. There is the 18th green down there. Just off to our right is the first tee. You can't obviously drive a buggy on here, so we will have to go on the cart path a little bit later, but the sun is starting to come down here. We're at Shipley, just outside Bradford in Yorkshire. It is an incredible day here at Northcliffe, the Hazzad Golf Classic. I've had an incredible time so far. We will get confirmation of your winner in the next broadcast, and that next broadcast is going to be that nearest the pin shootout. You will not want to miss this, and you don't have to either. It is going to be an absolute blast. It's going to be hilarious as well. That's coming up in the very next broadcast. We're going to go obviously for a break. When we come back, we'll be live for that shootout and we'll reveal the Hazzad Golf Classic winner.